Hey guys, Blender Beetle here with another Aniblog, and today I'm a little scared to record this. Okay, I have actually done two attempted Aniblogs in the last week, and both of them failed miserably, either via very bad animation, or the video didn't record right, or yada yada yada, a whole plethora of issues. So hopefully this one records correctly. But that's not actually the reason I'm scared. For this one, I am going to basically make a fool of myself, but that's okay because it's all in the name of learning. So today I'm going to illustrate a point that I have basically made for myself. And my basic idea of things is the best way to improve is to do what you know you can't. At least that's how it is for me. Basically, if I do something that I know I can't do yet, I may totally suck and ruin everything, but I'll be further along than I would if I did something a little bit out of my comfort zone. I just have to go completely off the wall crazy. That's the easiest way for me to quickly continue. So also another thing that I've realized is if you double click on this, you can just make a new level. If you say, like, for example, this I want to be main 1. You're going to get the red, obviously, but it actually does make a level over here, and then all you got to do is come over here and add a frame, and your level is good to go. So that's one way you can do it if you're getting tired of just randomly drawing things. So what I'm doing is lip sync, which I know I've kind of done before, but I know also that I really suck at it. By the way, a complete non sequitur. Also, I found that you can adjust the number of frames in your sound. If your sound is big enough, you can adjust the number of frames by scrolling over that yellow bar at the bottom until you get this and scrolling. So anyway,
who are you?
It's that, and I've got who, are, and you. And actually, I want this to be 1. Let's go ahead and extend that out so I can see it. And this is just going to be a basic 3 mouth shape type thing. And I'm not going to listen to the sound every time.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Feeling like that R is a little weird. So we're going to delete this and try that.
Who are you? Who are you?
Okay, so I like where the placement is of that. I might pull this down 1 and delete that and try that.
Who are you? Who are you?
No, I actually liked it better before. So basically I'm going to do some like lip sync, and there may be a lot of uncomfortable squealing or squirming in this episode. I hope that doesn't bug you. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go with 1 frame here, and we're going to try and draw just a basic character. I'm not looking for anything too detailed, but I feel like it should be a little boy based on the sound of his voice. So if I just give him some nice cheeks here. And my eraser's really small for some reason. So in other news, tomorrow afternoon, I have a meeting with my professor to discuss the progress of my senior thesis. So, wish me luck. And I haven't done any research recently on this, how to do facial shapes. I have looked at it before, but I'm kind of going off memory here, so. Let's just give him kind of a, and I think this is a boy. It should be a boy. That looks a little more boyish. Okay, so that's the who. And let's go ahead and just, oops. Let's go ahead and just drag this down here. And we're going to go ahead and remove these extra frames here. Who. Let's go ahead and delete that. I need my OpenToonz or Onion Skin. In other news, Onion Skin has now been added to the X sheet from what I've heard in the newest nightly. Unfortunately, I am not downloading the nightly right now. But when I do, I'm going to be super excited about it. We can actually just go ahead and delete all of those. Who are? No, are. I'm trying to make this the basic shapes, but I'm not paying too much attention. Because I guess that's one thing I do. I do what I know I can't, but I also do it in a way that's not as hard or detailed as, say, if I knew what I was doing. Who are you? Maybe I'm gonna raise his eyebrows up, which may look stupid. That looked bad. So basically, this way of practicing where I just basically do what I know is completely ludicrous, but do it anyway. That's actually my senior thesis right now. I'm planning an entire animated series, even though I don't plan on animating it all. I'm going to hopefully manage to storyboard a few episodes and write the rest. Well, not the rest, but I want to have at least 3 written, 2 storyboarded, and all the character designs done by next year. So right now I'm working on that, and yeah, it's ludicrous. But the basis of this kind of thing, while I did do it kind of before, it really solidified my idea when I watched, believe it or not, Kung Fu Panda. This most recent Kung Fu Panda was really cool for me because there was one line that I so grabbed onto, and it was Shifu telling Po, when Po said he's not a teacher, or something like that, said he couldn't teach, Shifu tells him, if you only do what, or if you never do what you can't, you'll never be more than you are now, or something like that. If you only do what you know you can, you'll never be more than you are now. But it's that kind of thing where it's like, if I don't do something that is completely off the wall crazy, then I'm just not going to improve because I'm just going to keep doing what I know and never actually take it a step further. So we're going to try listening to this and see how it sounds.
Who are you? Who are you?
Turning off Onion Skin might help.
Who are you? Who are you?
I think the U needs to be earlier.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? There's going to be a lot of sound repeating in
Who are
this.
you?
Let's just listen to who and see what it sounds like.
Who are you? Who are you? You.
If I take that one step behind.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I think that maybe the R should be one more before.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I think I need a resting position because I've got the kid with his mouth open, but I haven't actually given him a resting position. We're going to go ahead and add frames. 2 frame, 3 from frame 3 to 4. I don't know. We're going to say 4 to 4. Add. There we go. Added 4. That's exactly what we wanted to do. So we're going to put this on. Going to give him kind of like a frowning face. Funny thing is, I meant to talk way more than this on the subject, but I'm focusing and it's not actually happening. Maybe I'll talk about it more later. I hope to do a stream later with some character designing that I'm desperately trying to make sure I have some art for tomorrow. Because I do have art, but I feel like I don't have enough art for a critique. For those of you in school who know what I'm talking about. So, there we go. And we're going to go ahead and save, because always save a lot.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Let's turn off onion skin, that might help.
Who are you?
Sweet.
Who are you?
R. Maybe R is not right. That doesn't look right either. And I think I'm pretty sure this clip is from Game of Thrones. I got it off the 11 Second Club website. There was one time, I think the time when I really did progress a lot, even though I didn't actually finish anything, was an 11 Second Club where I was doing, it was all sound effects, because I don't know, they were doing some special sound effects thing, and whoever won got the use of a rig, I think. And all of the sound effects were kind of sounded a lot like either pipes or battle. I'm not exactly sure. And what I wanted to do was I wanted the whole thing to be cooks in a kitchen working on a meal. And I did plan it that way. I storyboarded and I did frames and everything, but I never got it scanned into the computer or finished, and it has long since disappeared. But someday I might go back to that.
Who are you? Who are you?
So now what I want to do is I want to take this and extend it out a few frames into silence so that I can put in another frame down here. Turn onion skin back on because I want to get him back into this frowny face. I'm considering sometime after next week, so after finals week, doing something extremely like movement intensive, because I found that I tend to twin a lot, and my hands and legs are both mimicking each other, and then I don't get a lot of actual dynamic movement in. So I'd like to start working on that. And like I've said before, basically my strategy for learning things is dive in head first and hope that you don't drown. So let's go ahead and save this first, and then...
Who are you?
That doesn't look too bad.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
So we're going to save, and then we're going to press preview, call it a right, and put that.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
He's saying something, oh my gosh!
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Now the question is, how would he start that?
Who are you? Who are you?
My
Who are you?
what's it called? Volume control is
Who are you?
horrible in this.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
So yeah, sorry if that's annoying anyone. That's kind of how I play it. So now we're going to go ahead and keep these here where they are. This is my marker for where the different sounds are supposed to start. Just because he's actually starting back there.
Who are you?
I like that better. Let's try one more and see if that actually works.
Who are you? Who are you?
We're going to press P for a sec.
Who are you? Who are you?
I think the U comes just a little too early, so we're going to try that.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
We're going to drag this out so that the U is... Okay, there we go. Now let's real quick try it one more time with sound.
Who are you? Who are you?
I like it. Okay. We're going to save that. This way, this level is going to be locked. It's going to serve as our guide for where 1, 2, and 3 go. And now we're going to go ahead and in between some. So we're going to go over here, reframe this to 2s. Okay. My mom just got home and we were going to talk when she gets home, so it's quite possible that there will be an interruption. What if I overshot? Like he opens his mouth and then goes into the ooh. Let's try that. The other thing that I do, which you can't see, is look like a total idiot as I try and make the motions with my mouth and see what actually happens. I don't have a mirror. I need to get a desk mirror. I did buy one for like $20 and then my siblings wrecked it. So, yeah. So I'll have to eventually invest in a mirror so I have a better idea of what I look like when I do stuff like this. For now, it's all based on feel. What feels right. No, actually just what it feels like. So anyway, I'm actually going to make his mouth go smaller. Like, who? Because that's kind of what happens. Who? Because you start out wider and then you ooh. Just worth a shot. And these seem to be more breakdowns than in-betweens right now. So I had my keys, the who, are, and you, and now I just need to make it look right. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. So I don't know if any of you have seen it, but I have paint as in John Cozart from YouTube paints modern Christmas carols stuck in my head. We wish you happy holidays, whoever you may be. So Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or heck all three. We've modernized these jingles for the massive bourgeoisie. Love, signed the updated Christmas Carol team. I can't sing the rest of it because it's not all appropriate and I'm trying to keep the stream PG, so... But it is completely going through my head, and I feel like I could technically sing the original carols if I actually knew the words. Don't, unfortunately. I've seen too many parodies. Who are you? Are you? Are you? It's like... No, it's the opposite. I want everything but the teeth. For this one, we're just seeing if straight in between will look good. One of the reasons I'm starting this is I realized my animation is going to be almost entirely dialogue, and I have not done any decent dialogue pieces in the whole of my animation career. Honestly, most of the time I'm doing action or body mechanics. I don't often do dialogue, partly because until the awesomeness of OpenToonz, I had very little access to any decent dialogue video syncing software, because Blender for me is not working with the playback of sound, which is one of the reasons I don't preview the sound when I read these or upload these. I just kind of upload them as they are, because Blender will not replay sound at the moment unless I render, and rendering every time you have to go and listen to the sound is just not practical. So anyway, Next things next. Making this an even in between. That's supposed to be there. Nope, that's supposed to be there, and actually we want another frame so that one is an in between. And there we go. Let's try that. B, wait, X. Almost forgot to drag these out, or this one out. See, okay, we want that all the way to the stop marker. Save, P. Sound, please.
Who are you?
Hey!
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
Okay, I need to go and redraw that first frame because it's making a lot of that frame. Making a lot of bouncy stuff because it's the one that I had all of my guides on. So we're just going to go ahead and trace over this so that it's acting the same way as other frames. We wish you happy holidays. That's like all I know from the actual carol. Let's go ahead and delete one. Move just 10 up. Move it down. Move all of these up. Okay, save. Let's go ahead and save again and preview.
Who are you?
Oh my gosh, he's talking!
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
So, okay, that's exciting. I am probably going to leave it there. I'm not going to slow it down anymore. So then it was actually went way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I was expecting this to be an epic fail in which I proved how... Well, and technically, wouldn't 6 need to be there? No, actually, that's perfect, isn't it?
Who are you?
No, I'm going to pull 6 down a little. And pull 4 out. Let's try that. Because he would take a breath before he starts talking.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I feel like maybe I could pull 6 up one more.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay, I think I like that. Let's try it one more, although I think this is getting straight back to what it was just a second ago.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
I think I like it. Okay. So there we have it. That went better than I was expecting, and I'm glad because it means I'm not nearly as embarrassed as I thought I was going to be. Well, let's go ahead and take the lock off this for a sec so that I can... just move these down a little bit so that I can in turn drag this up so that we get a little bit more of nothingness at the start, and now this is where I want to remove markers and see if that plays correctly. So let's go ahead and save. Play. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Play one more time. Wow, it makes almost no sense without the sound. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably have this up on YouTube in the next half a day. So if it's not up by Friday, just know when I said tomorrow, I meant Friday. Wish me luck. Hope you guys have a great evening. Don't forget to comment and subscribe.